BXB. It's in the game!
Hey guys, it's me Ben, back with another one of my patented off-the-cuff quick reviews in which I played a game a bunch. I haven't written any notes, but I'm going to tell you what I think, and this time I'm looking at the puzzle kind of platformy sort of weird game in which you kill the bad guy. I mean, that's basically what it is. This is a puzzle game. It looks like it might have been originally designed for mobile, but it's now available on Xbox and PS4 and probably PC. And this is my thoughts on it. And basically each level is a scenario, which is quite funnily written actually, with a good bit of humour, about how you have to kill this bad guy who's usually committed awful sins, and therefore it's a righteous murder. And you're presented with this city block or location in which you have to interact with various objects to kill the eponymous bad guy. And that's fine. This is a fun kind of puzzle game. It requires you to do a lot of trial and error, test out different combinations of objects, and basically work out devious and increasingly difficult ways of killing the bad guy, and then also killing the bad guy without witnesses, and killing the bad guy in undetectable manners, and also, you know, finding collectibles in the level. And you know, that's kind of it, really. I mean, the game rinses and repeats in more way than one. You see a lot of the same kind of ideas being presented, a lot of the same kind of combinations being presented, but usually used in different, more fiendish ways as the difficulty ramps up as you progress through it, and that's fine. Other things that repeat that aren't so much fun are the soundtrack, which gets incredibly boring after a while, hearing the same couple of tracks repeat again and again and again, especially on the more difficult areas where you're going to be repeating things over and over and over. But that's fine. I actually quite like the minimalist visual aesthetic. It abstracts things nicely and makes it seem a little bit less gruesome. It makes it seem that when you do kill that bad guy and the blood spurts out everywhere, that bit is that much more entertaining, and that's quite an enjoyable part of the experience. But like I said, that's all there is to this game. I think it's perfectly well made. It looks nice enough, performs well enough. The controls take a little bit of getting used to. The sort of the A button to select and X button to perform action is a little bit counterintuitive, and then the different sort of rotation buttons and things like that, it takes a little bit getting used to it. Like, again, I feel like perhaps this was originally designed for a mobile platform, especially with the large icons, minimalist menus, and things to that nature, you know, where you've got pulling the right trigger, I can imagine rapidly tapping to make something work. And the other giveaway are the gating of level and progress through stars. Basically each level has many factors, which you'll probably see pop up when I finally beat this one, telling you what you can do to get different star ratings and different amounts of stars, from just beating it to beating it at a certain time, beating it in one day, finding the collectibles, etc, etc. And that definitely feels like a mobile kind of development element that you'd expect from that sort of setup. But that again isn't inherently wrong. I actually enjoyed my time with this. I especially like the writing in the setups. I like the writing on the text and the menus. I think it's got a good sense of humour, and I appreciate that. But, you know, the question is, do you want to play a slightly different sort of physics puzzle game? Is that what you're in the mood for? And if it is, this game will do you nicely. I don't think they're asking a lot of money for it, and I think there's some definite work that's gone into this, and some skill and some creativity in the level designs. So because of that, I give Kill the Bad Guy a very solid 3 out of 5 stars.
BXB. It's in the game!